What the fuck, Clyde? Hello?
Hello, sorry. I was busy watching a YouTube, and I didn't notice the thing telling me stuff. You're like, you said you were here, and like, as in La La Land. I noticed fairly quickly.
Hey, this is Rockman. I mean, do me say Bunny's playing Fusion, but look, Bunny's clearly applying Majora's Mask.
What was the plan today? Because I think you outlined it last week, and I wasn't listening.
It was 2 weeks ago. I haven't streamed this game in 2 weeks.
Then I especially don't remember all the things you said at the end of your stream.
I can't blame you because it was 2 weeks. Except even if it was yesterday, like you said, you don't listen. So. He's clearly doing the most fun and awesomest thing in this game.
The Deku Playground? I thought you already did Deku Playground.
I did. It's even more fun and awesome than that.
The shooting galleries? You did Cafe and Andrew. Are you saving up 5,000 rupees? Honey Darling? Honey Darling. Not Honey Darling?
Hey, Ratmus. Hey, Doom. Hey, Stalnox.
Hey, Stalnox, if we acted like Honey Darling, would you stay on stream and listen to us? I've threatened it with Rockman before. He doesn't appreciate my threats.
Talk again, song.
I am talking again. I'm using a headset, which is different.
Song is on a headset instead of our normal mic. Also, we're now using Discord for this because Skype is dead. I think the audio's okay, but... Yeah, things are not going well in the world. Things are not going well, so what better time than to do this? Luckily, I have a piece of paper that Ratmus drew on, so I know exactly how to do this. I've done this before, totally easily first try, which means it's definitely not going to happen now. It's going to be the whole stream. place. Not what I was expecting. Well, now I have to do what Bunny could never do, and that's get it perfect on this.
Did you see the one that you missed?
I didn't see nothing. Hitting that one. Can't do this anymore.
Violent orgasms? Does that mean there's blood? Yeah. That's the good sound.
You see that, Bunny? That's what it takes to get 50 in a heart piece.
Violent orgasms.
Violent something.
Hey, Cobra.
Big Cobra. Did you mark those off, son?
I did the You mean just the shooting gallery?
Yes.
The heart piece and the bow quiver? Yes.
Thank you. Ouch.
I thought you were getting ready to do more Honey Darling, not just restart it. So I saw you getting more money, and I was like, oh, more money for Honey Darling.
You think I want to do that octopus perfect again if the power goes out in 5 minutes?
Yes.
I don't. And we're doing this shit in order of most annoying to least annoying.
Don't know what that order is.
Town shooting gallery is most annoying. Swamp shooting gallery is second annoying. Honey and Darling is a distant third. Not to mention the treasure chest game.
Is Honey Darling a distant third to Vince?
Oh god, I just pissed him off. Oh wait, he's not here. I hate doing this on emulator.
We should just talk about beavers to Vince. Walla walla whack whack.
Violent orgasms.
Yeah, we can talk about that too.
I slowed down time and forgot the one other important thing that I needed to do.
Get money?
How is everyone in chat doing?
They're poor. Just like you.
That's not very nice. Why did I drop 153 frames song?
I didn't see you like slow down and stuff, but your like voice was fine. So I was like, well, a little catch up. You were just like running from place to place. It wasn't anything important. I think that's when you were like getting rupees to restart the day.
Like on my television, this right here is pitch black. Can't see anything.
You should get new eyes.
That's not very nice. You didn't laugh that time.
Wait, what? I know you said it wasn't very nice of me to say something about getting new eyes, and then what else did you say?
You didn't laugh that time.
No, he did. I thought I heard him go,
I mean, you said something and I said, that's not very nice, and then you laughed your ass off. And then you said something again and I said, that's not very nice, and nothing.
Oh, well, it's only, like, you can only make the same joke twice, like, a couple times. I think those nephews are paid to be killed.
Yeah. No, actually, I don't want to play again. What the hell was that noise? My Doom's brother hates waves. What? I have no idea what I did wrong. Still hate and don't understand this game. Want to, like, get hit by any of those? Was that good enough or not? Quiver. By the way, Bunny never came in here, never attempted this, never did any of this, never got any of that. And now we got the quiver, so now we gotta do that again and do it good enough again.
Gooder.
At least in the other one, it's clear about what you need to do, and how much time you have, and what you've done wrong. In this, it never is.
Was it better enough?
Like 20 more seconds left over, so I would say yes. Heart piece.
Herpes.
Heart piece.
Herpes is a violent orgasm.
Herpes is not a heart piece.
These heart pieces are contagious. And they smell of cheese.
Fuck these 40 rupees, let's just go. Because, yeah, it's... Number one, you can't miss those gways. And it's so random and stupid. And the other thing is, like, it's not just to, like, oh, you have to get 50 points. Because it's like, you have to get all of them, but then even if you get all of them, it's still not good enough unless you have enough time left on the clock, and how much time you need and how much points you need is completely unknown. You just have to fucking hope. I've, streamed this...
Sorry, Alex. Oh, God, you can leave dinner.
I've streamed this game a bunch of times, obviously, and one time I got a perfect, but I didn't have enough time left on the clock, and he gave me like 5 rupees instead of a heart piece, and I didn't notice, and nobody noticed, and that was a big annoying piece of shit. Now, as for the Honey and Darling, I think Bunny went in here like maybe on like the first cycle and said, "Oh, I need arrows or something," and then just never came back. And I guess I didn't think it was a heart piece that was worth enough to tell her to, hey, come back here and do this. So whatever. But the treasure chest game that I will be doing afterwards, she did actually do that. So yeah, we now have both quiver upgrades. Next upgrade is after Snowhead. The only mask that I'm missing is the Mask of Truth that I can get, and I've pushed that off until Hookshot. So yeah, yes, there's the 5,000 rupees at the bank, but as you can see, I've been slacking on that, and really nowhere close to that. Wouldn't give me another container anyway, so once we get these 2 heart pieces. Now, I did everything in Snowhead, right? Like, I can just warp to the temple and start doing that, right? Alright, well, here's Honey and Darling, part 1.
Do we sound like that?
Stream is dying again. How's my voice?
Your voice is fine. But it's that over and over. Okay, now your voice got weird.
Hello, Comcast Internet, you piece of shit. It's still going. If anyone's listening, I'm supposed to be explaining this game and how to do this, but you basically, like the Deku Playground that we did previously, you have to beat this once each day. In one cycle, and the game changes every day. So So I hope you enjoy me doing this while the frames drop. There's no reason for this, of course. I have a brand new router, and my download and upload speed are amazing, and Comcast says everything's fine. There's the thing in OBS. Stats. Dropped frames network 984. It's the network. Comcast should do that and die. This is friggin' bomb shoes. This ain't even arrows. It's too early. It's too early.
That's what she said.
I'm so mad I've just completely lost my ability. I'm sorry, how did those miss? It's like the fastest I've ever done that. Day 2 is Basket Case Bitches Day, right, miss? This was that guy in 24 who like killed millions of people. I miss all my shots. I play Apex. Didn't jump off. What is happening? Day 3, hopefully the easiest one. Ratmus, did you tell everyone how you won 1957 Clue? I had one suspect and one weapon. I spent the entire game trying to figure out what the goddamn room was, went to every single incorrect room, and by that time Ratmus had already won the game. They never forgive me. The question is, do I give a shit? Shoot them right in their butts if I have to. How's work, son?
Fine. Preparation for laptop day. I did have to check in over 60 laptops by myself, though, because I needed 2 recordings. It was easier just having me do all of it than try to split stuff. So I'm kind of tired. Lifting all those laptops is a pain. But tomorrow I get to focus on training someone. Are we going to the dungeon that sounds like the coolest dungeon in Twilight Princess but isn't? You like how I distinguish things in my head? It's Snowhead and what else is it?
Talking about Snow Peak Ruins.
Snow Peak. It's the E and the A. It's like snow, and then followed by a word that has an E and the A in it. And it's like, these two things are the same word, except they're not.
They had a new code. I wonder if we'll ever see him again.
You said a new color. Wolfie's new color?
New coat.
Coat.
It's the sequel to the Emperor's New Coat. It's Wolfie's new coat.
Wolfie's naked?
Yes, good thing we'll never see him again.
Why did you shave off Wolfie's fur? It's cold. You're a mean person.
Shit, he's back. Said we'd never see him again. Now he's dead.
Just not like streakers?
No, I do not. Dr. Mentos-san. Isn't talking to you, Tattle. Oh shit, this place stinks. Oh wait, wrong temple. Fighting White Wolfos as a Goron is definitely better. So Bunny got this fairy by somehow she was able to climb up here and jump over. I'm guessing using the block, which I can't do right now. So what do you have to say about that song?
I wasn't listening to the bunny thing. I just saw Doom's thing. I am also having. I don't know if I can release the gender, but I am also having another. Doom and I are twinsies. Except not.
Oh, there you have it. 1-7 babies.
Berries. You know what the good thing about being an aunt or an uncle is? You give the babies back. You're like, yay, fun times. Oh, they're stinky. Here, you can have them back.
Wow. Just whatever you do, don't be born on Girls' Day. And nothing else. Wasn't December 24th Stalmax's birthday?
I can say the due date of my new, I think they call them nibblings,
Nobody called
is late summer.
the important stuff. And then doesn't eat it. Which we'll never forgive him for. Ralphie! Highly nutritious.
I thought you meant the Ralphies were highly nutritious, and you made me worried for a second.
Who says it was highly nutritious? The back of the box? Since when can you trust back of the boxes? Can't even trust a toothbrush that says it was improved by the American Dental Association on the back of the box. The back of the box for Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. God damn it, Link! Told me the code for the final level, and I trusted it. Are you kidding me? first time. I stopped well before that. Because I do not have fire arrows, so falling off there would be bad. One time only mini boss.
Oh, hey, you beat that unique boss you'll never see again.
How many people in chat care about Ravish's Diablo 2 druid?
Am I supposed to respond to that? Or does my silence speak volumes? Remember when you had to tell Bunny what the little square things on the map were?
I guess everyone had to tell her what Disco Granny was. I think Stelnox would, right, miss?
What about surfing in a hurricane? So, do you prefer fire arrows, or would you prefer to have Din's fire back?
Din's fire looks cool and all, but fire arrow's more useful.
I don't know. I was just asking you. Where's my thing that... Ratmus got to it before me. I was like, where are my buttons to button that correctly?
I've been looking at the guide a little bit, and combination of that and my memory. So, God, I've got.
Do you think you're gonna punch things?
Huh?
Do you think you're gonna remember to punch things you're supposed to punch?
Yeah. So.
Instead of butt pound the pillar, it's punch the pillar.
Like I went up the tower, if you want to call it this, until I got the fire arrows, and then, as you saw, I went back down to like pretty much every room and gotten every fairy that I can friggin' remember. Now that the pillar's up, I'm gonna go. Like over here and over here, and once you have fire arrows, and you can go up here. So even though you can punch things, doesn't mean you should.
Punching you's kind of fun.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I've done it before.
It's domestic violence. Ralphie.
Also, Dragon Folds. Are there a bunch of folds in this game? Dino Folds, sorry. Welcome back,
Ralphie.
No memory of that fight.
You have no memory of that fight?
No.
Not even when Bunny did it?
No. I was probably asleep. I wasn't really paying attention when she was like, and now to get all the fairies. And I was like, hey, I said you wouldn't have to fight this boss again.
Called for a refund. Now don't do what Bunny did and jump down there and try to do shit with shit.
Right.
Over here at this point, Hell says, why is this the only pillar that's a different color? It's time to punch it exactly like that from exactly this location, exactly no other. Why is she screwed? What the fuck is this noise? Alright, so time for the final fairy that we're missing now. I think Bunny tried it this way, but gave up. There is a way that you can jump to it, but I don't remember offhand. Like I don't have a thing memorized of where to point the thing to the thing, and to jump off and get it. So why not just do it the fucking way that God and Miyahon intended you to get it? Which is, yes, some Deku flowers have variable lengths of time. They don't have a set time. It's not going to kick me out after 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever. Every flower's different. So just deal with it.
Did you ever give me flowers?
Gotta go.
This is where you're supposed to say, "You told me not to because they make you sneeze."
You told me not to because they make you sneeze.
And give me headaches. I thought it was like the forward moving that made the flowers waste up more. So you're just saying that the flowers just flower differently?
I'm pretty sure. Ralphie to the extreme, take him to the fairies of the same color. Now it's time to disco. Granny. Wants to see me fight a goat. This definitely won't happen again a bunch of times, right?
What did Simone Biles do to you?
Who?
Simone Biles? The gymnast who's been called the GOAT?
I don't like that term. You know why I don't like that term?
Does you think of an animal?
Well, yes. Because, like, I swear, like, Ramus and I have been watching Survivor for 25 years, and, like, I swear they started using the, like, not the goat. Like, I know what the goat means when people say it that way, and it's the greatest of all time. Yes. But before that, people on Survivor would say, like, there's this worthless player that everyone hates, and I want to drag them to the end because they're a goat, like a sacrificial goat that no one will vote for because they're terrible and garbage. I'm going to drag them along. They're a goat. They're a goat. And then people started saying, the goat. No, the greatest of all time, which is literally the opposite. And yet they're the same damn term.
Well, I mean, you can do the same thing with curse words.
Yeah. I just think it's stupid.
Yeah, it's Ratmus. Yeah, Ratmus. Ratmus and I have the same thumbs.
By the way, so talking about this game's time limits, like, oh no, there's a time limit. I didn't have enough time. I got so worried that I'm going to run out of time. I beat the fucking dungeon and got every goddamn fairy in less than half a day. There's no such thing as a limited time in this game. It's no problem. And this is where you say, Rockman, blah, 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 you done this a million times before. You have a strategy guide. People playing this game, I don't care. Is this goat the goat or a goat? Goat, 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 goat cheese.
Goat is Pokemon that have a bunch of shells.
No, he's dead. Whoa, 2 rows of hearts. No one saw this coming. He was innocent. Ratmus told me not to shoot the innocents earlier. Put that water buffalo out of its misery. What are you? I just hope to God Bunny remembers these people and that they gave her the oath to order, which she didn't. You're gonna make a reboot reference song?
I'm a guardian. I know everything. Well, if it isn't Don Giro, who gives a shit? So we have 2 important things to do before we save. 2 important things that I can remember. One is get powder keg certified. And the other is return the fairies. So once again, a reminder for everyone who's totally listening that for various reasons, including the fact that I didn't stream last week, tomorrow is another Majora's Mask stream. Majora's Mask stream tomorrow also. Yes.
More continuations of this. So I now have to finish it by the end of the month.
Oh, did you get the fairy fountain thing yet?
No. I'm the Goron who sells the powder kegs. Do you have a name?
So you ask this one his name, but you ignore Link Goro? Or in this game, Bunny Goro?
I know his name. It's just a sacrifice that has to be made to save the world or something.
You don't have to do it. It's a choice. And it's the wrong choice of someone who's a monster.
There was some saying, like, well, I think that happened previously also, that for some reason you can step over that bridge and randomly drop it. That's dumb. But there was some saying that I latched onto. It was something like, no act is evil as long as you do it to save your country or something. And so I was like, well, no act is evil as long as you do it for 100% in a video game or for an achievement in a video game. And yes, the room key is required for 100%. So I don't give a shit how evil it is. I'd punch a horse to get an achievement. I'll let the Link Goro sleep out in cold for 100%.
Terrible person.
And I won't lose any sleep over it. I kissed 20 guys for an achievement. I think Ratmus actually punched the horse, not me, but still. It was Rockman respect, right, Ratmus? Ratmus, do you admit to punching a horse for an achievement? You only had to punch one horse, though, whereas I had to kiss 20 guys. Neither of these things happened on stream, by the way. I'm sure you guys care so much. I love that scene. Hey, you can't park out here. Alright, we got our powder keg. Shit, this guy's not dead. I just wish he was. Mongo is only a pawn in Game of Life, right? It was in stereo. We did not play the Game of Life yesterday. We didn't play Monopoly either, but apparently that Monopoly free parking does not even require railroads or anything like that. But Ramus and I found our copy of regular old Monopoly, which is It's from like 1994 or something. But like we have played it so little that it's like a lot of our games is actually in really good condition. At least the ones we don't play very often. All right, we returned the fairies to the other fairies of the same color. Our magic power is enhanced. Look at that. Look at Goron Link's wingspan. Never again. Alright, I got 45 rupees, but if I don't give a shit about turning them in,
You're never gonna get 5,000.
clearly.
Every little bit counts.
Only in Mega Man 2. Besides that, no objections to saving, right? There's nothing I'm forgetting to do. Alright, so if we want to do more Goroning, we could upgrade the sword. Obviously, there's probably a lot to do, and I'm sure we will not get to the next dungeon tonight, nor do I want to. There's so much stuff to do, which is good, right? So what shall I do? Well, I should do nothing but kill the dongos until I get 5,000 rupees, right? So yeah, if you want Professor Rockman to explain the game, so yes, the next dungeon is Great Bay Temple. It's in the water. We're going to get a Zora mask. But before we enter said Great Bay Temple, we got to get the hook shot, and there's a lot of other things to do. Treasure chest.
You're not immediately getting your sword?
I mean, that involves Goron racing. I'm not exactly jumping at the bit to get that. There are 41 minus 24 art pieces possible to get. Yes, there's a bottle from Goron Racing. Yes, there's a sword upgrade. Oh, yeah, not to mention the fact that we can't even fucking get into Great Bay until we get a horse. Almost forgot about that.
I was what? I was just kind of like waiting. I was like,
we got to get the horse. We got to do the ranch. We got Romani. We got this, that, and the other.
We gotta drink milk.
Milk, yeah, milk.
We gotta shoot bandits.
Okay, well, I guess our choices are get a horse / save Romani and Crimea, or do the sword upgrade, or kill the dongos for 5,000 rupees.
The way you said that, it's like, or kill the dongos until we get. How many rupees are you on?
Like 1,600, I think I have.
Ugh.
Another thing I could do is take a break. Ugh.
No, I approve of that. My legs are getting cramped.
Well, what does chat want me to do between Romani or the Goron Racing?
They want violent orgasms.
Okay. Well, the sword upgrade would basically entail the following. We'd have to beat Goat again, so it's springtime. And then we give the guy our sword. Then we go start Goron racing until we can get a bottle of gold dust. And then we finish upgrading the sword, and that's pretty much it. I mean, sure, we could do that. The sword's not going to help me stop the aliens, but. I mean, I'm not Dennis Rodman, nor am I Professor Radmon, or whatever the fuck you're talking about. So, it's odd how my strategy guide goes right from beating the dungeon straight to Great Bay. It doesn't talk anything about getting a horse back. Where's that section? It's very strange. How is everyone in chat doing? Yes, Discord, I know my OS is out of date. I guess I haven't watched any of those videos you posted in Discord. Song is 4 dozen eggs for $10. Is that a good price? That's $2.50 a dozen, right?
I don't purchase eggs that often, so I don't know what egg prices are.
I mean, I don't look at the prices either because my mom handles that. But I think in this horrible economy, that's probably a good deal. So good job, Ratmus. Taking a mental break.
I'm gonna take a physical break. BRB.
And then a mental break. If anyone has to leave during the break, bye. Thanks for being here.
No, you're not.
I already did that. Let's get some money.
Who do you think put that money up there?
That head construction guy, maybe? It's like I just beat Goat, now I gotta do it again. Could I have totally done this in the previous cycle after beating the temple? Probably. If I had enough time, which I did, but again, obviously the reason why I didn't is I want to do a dungeon and not save. I don't think it was any of the times when I streamed this game, but as I streamed this game in the past, I think there was one particular time where I beat Great Bay Temple, I think it was. I was trying to shove a bunch of extra stuff in there, even with all the extra stuff I shoved in there. It's like, and the fucking game froze. And 64 froze. Lost all that progress. So yeah, I mean, does this game have an unusual save system? Yes. You gotta work around it? Yes.
What if I insist that it works around me?
There are other games where you can save at any time you want. And I have seen particular people, I won't exactly name names, who just choose to play the game for hours and hours and hours and not even save it when they can save it any second they want, and then their game freezes. And then who do they have to blame? No one but themselves.
I don't know who you're exactly referring to.
It could be any number of people.
So is it the only one? I don't recall me ever doing that. The only time I remember losing a ton of progress was a power outage during the Cave of Ordeals, which you can't save.
We all remember that, yes.
Yeah, well, none of y'all got to hear me scream.
Your mom did.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Doom, is this a welcome back? Were you gone, or have you not gone to dinner? Or are you even going to dinner? Yes, good observation.
At least he'll never have to fight that mini boss a third time.
If by happenstance I ever have to do fight that mini boss again, I just hope that he continues to have the same respect from the game and have the same mini boss music at all times. Because that would be extremely disrespectful if a mini boss were used in mini boss music.
What if a big boss became a mini boss later on? Why would a Zelda game ever do that?
That's very disrespectful, really. But yeah, this week Majora's Mask Monday, Tuesday. No Mario Party this Wednesday. No Ratness this Saturday. Next week, probably also again Majora's Mask Monday, Tuesday. Hopefully, Ratmus and Doom and I can be there to do the last two boards of Mario Party 2 the following Wednesday, I hope, because I want to finish. What's that thing? Like, there's that trope where, like, a boss character is really powerful, and then you get him in your party, and then he's, like, nerfed, right? To answer my second question, what are you eating? But yeah, most of you know that I'm planning on getting a new computer soon. Don't know exactly when exactly, but I want to finish streaming Majora's Mask and Mario Party 2 before the new computer. That is what I would like to do, so. Some kind of casserole your mom has not made before with brownie. That sounds like a Midwest thing. Alright, so we beat Goat again, so now we're gonna. It's morning of day 1. We're gonna turn in our sword because we don't really need that to go around racing. Yes. Uh-oh, Ratmus is pissed. He's not gonna get his coffee. I'll do it! Okay, well now we're gonna need we need to actually blow up the boulder that's blocking the go-around racetrack, which will require a powder keg, which will require 50 rupees.
Do you hunger for dodongos?
I thought about it, but then I realized I just gave away my sword. So.
Do you hunger for bombs in the face? Yes.
I'm hungering for ground beef and cheese casserole. Which,
with noodles?
Is there noodles in that, Doom?
Noodles or rice? Can casseroles do potatoes? Or is that...
I think they can. But yeah, Ratmus, when Cobra comes here, I think you want to make those tenderloins. I don't know if we're going to get White Castles like we have done in the past, but if we did get White Castles, would we just eat the White Castles normally, or is Ratmus going to use that White Castle cookbook and ground up White Castles into a casserole or something and eat that? That'd be crazy.
See, I think I'm the only person in my family that would eat casseroles. So I don't ever eat them because everyone else has a problem.
Well, you wouldn't eat tuna casserole.
Cook's tuna.
That's pretty much the only casserole that we make often.
Wait, can you leave since you don't have a sword? Yay!
I've got a sheath that's close enough, right?
Maybe he was talking about another sword.
Wait. Okay, right. Okay, we did not drop any frames while this going. It's just. What if I made a YouTube short about Grimace interviewing Senna? How much views would that get, dude? This is totally an awesome part of the game that Bunny loved, right? Right?
I'm having PTSD.
This is pod racing, right? Clearly, I'm walking into them right now with max speed and spikes, and it's not like nerfing me. Can't even describe what just happened there.
You unspiked yourself.
my god.
Wow. Oh.
I mean, winning first try, kind of crazy. But the fact that I kept trying to get magic and magic and magic and kept missing and missing and missing, and as I was getting towards the finish line, I'm like, what if I lose because I run out of magic? I have never run out of magic in that game. That's crazy. Now that should get a fucking million views. Show that to Bunny. Now, should I do the trick from Wind Waker with the Deku flying game? Bye! Just wanted you to refill my magic meter, suckers! This is not related to a heart piece or a mask. This is just, we got bottle number 3, that was an item/upgrade, and now we're getting the Gilded Sword, which is an item/upgrade. Now Ramus, according to you, what did he do with the extra gold dust, canonically? chest. Let's deposit some. Deposit some rupees before we save. Especially since we got our new, more powerful sword, we'll be killing the dongos in no time.
Oh, I'm being glared at. I think Zeus wants a little walkie. Daddy wants to go to bed, and Mom's not going to bed, so he's thinking I'll take him to bed. So, I'll be your boo.
I got a BRB in like 10 minutes to take Dad to bed. Aliens. Stalnax was talking about Jim from Blazing Saddles earlier. When he said Jim, I thought he was talking about Jim Kirk. And we got Jim the Bomber over here. And I was thinking about the song "You Don't Mess Around with Jim," in parentheses Hopper. So many people named Jim. Bye, Ratmus. $1,900 out of 5,000. Now, Bunny obviously never got to 5,000 in the bank. I wonder what the highest she ever got to was. somewhere around 1,400. I don't know. Now the question is, how much rupees in the bank did Doom ever get to on his first playthrough, right? Alright, like I said, there's a whole bunch of heart pieces that we could get besides the bank, except we can't because we need at least a Pona, I think, for every single one of them. We're still skipping the Mask of Truth and all that, so I think what we're going to do right now is get a Pona, save Romani, save Crimea. Those three things. Time to do it. Pausing probably soon to BRB and help Dad. So what do we need for Romani? Well, once again need some rupees to buy a powder keg.
But you're poor.
That's not very nice, so
But it's honest. So what did you do when I was gone?
got 1,900 in the bank.
That's very good life savings. I think you need more.
Oh, what the fuck, Link? I was gonna say it would be nice if you could just, wake up every day, walk a couple of houses over in your town, and just continuously get 100 rupees over and over and over again, and just put them into the bank over and over and over again. And eventually have an infinite amount of money in the bank, not having to do anything other than open a chest. Sounds totally legal to me. Do that thing where I jumped and go whee through the floor. In the past, there is a way to cheat yourself over the fence to get into Great Bay early. And of course, later on, there's a way to hookshot yourself into Nikana Canyon earlier.
What are you talking about, Rockman? You would never cheat.
Earlier than you're supposed to, but for this playthrough, I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna do
You've never done that in your life, though.
I've already admitted that I did. But yeah, for this playthrough, we're not doing reverse boss over order, and we're generally not doing any cheaty cheat features to get into areas sooner than we should. Even though a lot of times I usually do Akana Canyon, but these girls. Let me check my notebook here. Who is the one person I'm missing in the notebook? Oh, it's the invisible guy, right?
I was about to say Stoneface.
Shiro. So we're on track there. Who are you? Who are you? I'm Bunny because I have bunny tails on my head and I make bunny things when I walk, but apparently I'm just a grasshopper to you. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Wasn't it poor Steffi Pie just gonna wrap her head around the fact that this existed? Hit that. There's gum inside. Alright, so we gotta help Romani. First night, 2 a.m. Really more like 2:30, but we'll be here at 2 a.m. What else we got to do? Nothing. Except help Dad up the stairs. Just let time pass normally, but no, I'm not gonna BRB and help Dad and still be letting time run because that would be too dangerous. So. Before we take a break, how's everyone in chat doing? Wait, they're dead or asleep?
They're poor.
You're damn right they are. Just a bunch of poor, sick bastards. So Bunny's doing Metroid Fusion, Day 2. So Doom, if you can hear me, I'd like to know how far along she is in Metroid Fusion. How many streams do you think it's going to take? Or maybe that's a better question to ask after she's done for today. Nothing else really going on Twitch here to report. We still currently are sitting on 984 frames dropped after that horrible fucking incident about 2 hours ago. Still waiting for 2 to 2:30 a.m. in game. A couple more in-game hours. Actually, about 7. But yeah, I mean, I think Dad said that he wanted me to come at 9, so hopefully he's ready. If anyone has to leave during the break, bye. Thanks for being here. Hello, I'm back for the time being. Probably gotta go up there again in 10 minutes.
I'm being held here against my will.
Sign the contract. The aliens have arrived.
Are you taking them to your leader?
You mean this?
Yes.
What's kind of annoying is you look on the map, you see those white squares. Those are all the aliens, except the door to this place and the door to this place are also the exact same white squares. It's confusing. You gotta ignore those white squares and only look at the other white squares.
Door, the other white meat.
I thought you were just gonna say door, the other white square. There's a Majora's Mask mystery that I've never had the guts to tackle. Because it's like, right now I have the time slowed. So yes, this is taking longer, but the ghosts are, moving much slower. So like for example, right now it's coming up on 3:30. And I believe the ghosts stop at like 5:15. So like, at some point they're just going to be so far away that they're never going to make it no matter what. So like, what if I guess I don't know, like once the clock hits 4 a.m., if I were to, I would have to like basically hit every single one so that they're at their pretty much starting positions. But then like, when would it be safe to just put down the controller as I'm doing right now? Hello? Bye. Well, good news, we don't have to stop and go upstairs. But yeah, that's not something that I'm going to be necessarily wanting to be testing anytime soon. Hey Zelda, how's it going?
Hi, Soda.
Spoilers, there's aliens.
Spoilers, Rockman thinks I'm mean. Cannon.
I'm not looking at chat, I'm busy with aliens here. I think I shot every alien as of around 4:15. Is it safe to just leave them and not shoot them anymore? I don't know. Do you need milk to make Satan cookies or just to dunk Satan cookies? ever even do this in Majora's Mask Randomizer, Zelda?
Sometimes, usually put it off because it takes so long.
Yeah, just wondering if you know, since I've hit every ghost here, can I just stand here and there's no way that they'll ever fucking reach the barn at this point? To get to 5:15 a.m., time slowed down.
Girl, bye-bye.
Yes, we.
That'd been fun to make Bunny do. Watch, like, have Bunny, like, fail this and watch her get abducted.
Oh yeah, so fun.
Oh, you know, traumatizing people. Fun.
That's your definition of fun.
Eh. Did you get something?
A bottle. You have any good news to report, Zoda?
I bet his good news is he is not as poor as Link is.
He's not what?
As poor as Link is.
It's time to save the milk.
For a second, I was like, well, I have multiple of those, and then I realized a USB one, and I was like, oh. Ah.
Can't you just use 2 candles as a Wii sensor bar?
USB candles.
They have those. Good evening. I'm going to town to deliver milk. Would you like a ride? Yes. Blah, blah,
I can
blah.
deliver milk today because my sister's not crazy.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, sister, milk, Anju, moon, fall, crashing, ugly territory. you somewhat recently, Zodi, started doing Twilight Princess randomizer, right? Now you're talking about doing Skyward Sword randomizer. Didn't you like beat Wind Waker like once, and then you were like, I'm done forever with that. You must have a big radar. Boy, get your bow.
I would say, so having you must have a big grin. I'm like, yeah, that's what she said.
Me personally, I'd just be happy to see a casual 100% playthrough of Wind Waker. You know how crazy I am. Um,
Straight up murder them with arrows.
I don't know if you like have heard. I mean, I know I've mentioned this, but I don't know if Zoda heard me. But you know, I am planning on buying a new computer within the next few weeks. Zoda, just FYI in case you didn't know. Um, but yeah, as far as Wind Waker, as far as me playing Wind Waker, it's something that I used to do very often. But after streaming it for so many times, and whenever it was the last time I streamed it, might have been 2020 or something like that. I just felt like I was doing it too much, and I needed a break from it. And there are times where I'm like, I'd like to play that again, but then Song says, "Hey, Rockman, get all figurines," and I lose all interest.
So it's my fault.
Yes.
I just say figurines, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. No. It's that and you know.
You know I say it as a tease, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not very.
It's like I don't ever expect you to do the figurines. It's something I enjoyed immensely.
I guess like I said, part of me would like to do it again, but a big part of me is just like it's just not the right time yet. So I don't know when the right time will be for me to play Wind Waker again, but someday in my life I will.
You just play Wind Waker music around him, subtly.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I would again love to see other people do casual 100% playthroughs of it. Doesn't have to be Zoda, it could be Cobra, it could be Song. Wait, Song doesn't. It could be Doom. Oh wait, Doom doesn't stream anymore. I don't know. Somebody, for Christ's sake. I'd love to see it. No, not on fucking HD mode. No, you could do it on, you know, once the Switch 2 comes out, if people want to do that, okay. I'm talking about GameCube. Regular GameCube. I don't think they stole any milk. Yeah, that's another thing that's on your radar, isn't it, Zoda? What did you tell me? Like, you did Mega Man 1 through 3 and 4 was next? God only knows when the hell that was. Was it 4? Mr. Barten, I can't believe he, is named that, and then one day happened to become a bartender. You know, he could have been anything, but he decided to become a bartender. Right, there's other stuff we could do, right? But there's nothing that we need to do, and I should just go fucking save before something goes horribly wrong, right?
Do you want to laugh at me?
Yes.
I was looking at your checklist, and I was like, the Garu mask defeat the Gorman brothers, and then the Romani mask protect the blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't remember you getting 2 masks for this one quest. Huh, that's interesting. When did you hand over the Garu mask? That's where my brain was just now. And that would be wrong. You could do Shiro.
Sounds like a job for a checklist. It's like, well, I got checklists. I got checklists. I got checklists for Zelda 1 all the way up to Echoes of Wisdom. One thing I remember saying when everything was if you wanted not to get Swift sale. Is there a second part to that, or is that just all you wanted to say? Do they have a mod for that or something? I mean, since you brought it up, for me personally, Wind Waker was always an extremely fun and relaxing, time that I sort of associated with summer, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever mind sailing the sea. Never did I say, "Oh my God, this is so slow. I want to go faster." But I mean, let's say for the sake of argument that I recognize that maybe there are other people in this world who felt that way and they wanted the ship to sail faster. Okay. If it was just that, okay. I deposited my rupees. All right, time to save. I mean, I played the game obviously many times, and again, never in my wildest dreams did I ever complain about getting the Triforce charts and then having to decipher them and then having to go get the Triforce. It's a part of the game.
If the only thing they changed was the Swift Sail, would you have been fine with Wind Waker HD?
I would have been more fine. And
But I figured.
I would have been mostly fine. And like I said, I mean, a decade before Wind Waker HD ever existed, I knew of people on the internet or whatever who complained about like, oh, the Triforce Quest, the charts, they're stupid, they're filler, they make the game longer, this, that, and the other. I don't agree with any of that, and I think that's a really dumb fucking take. But again, that's their opinion.
The game gives you plenty of money to do it.
Yeah, and it's like I don't understand why, like, people will play a game and complain about a certain part of it, but not another part, when all parts are equally part of the game. Doesn't make sense to me. But again, that's their opinion, even though they're wrong. But what is absolutely fucking inexcusable, and I know I'm not playing Wind Waker right now, but the game is called The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. The Wind Waker is the most important item in the game. It is the titular item. The most important mechanic is changing the wind. And when you think your most important mechanic of changing the wind is so annoying that you have to, like, you put in a thing, because in the original version, it's like, oh, I gotta change the wind. Okay, I play the song, goes do do do, fun, change wind, boom. To take away that, like, they take away the cutscene. They take away, like, you don't even have to do that anymore, right? You don't. That is. It is so wrong. It is just wrong. Like I said, it's like if you took Ocarina of Time and you were like, people think that playing the songs take too much time, so we're gonna release Ocarina of Time, but you don't actually have to play the Song of Time. You don't actually have to play the Minuet of Forest if you want to warp there. You don't actually have to play the Bolero of Fire. We'll just press a button and you go there, because that was too much time. That's the fucking point of the game.
Alright, now we have to bring in Twilight Princess HD, and you don't have a problem with those shortcuts.
What shortcuts? Changing into a wolf faster?
Yeah, and then also less bugs.
I have a problem with less bugs. I mean, don't you remember how many times, every time I play Twilight Princess, I passive-aggressively bitch about it, and to the point where you probably are not even listening to me.
Yeah. Actually, I wasn't listening to most of that. I already know your opinions on it.
But yeah, like, so in Twilight Princess, when you're able to transform between wolf and human at will, they made that process faster. It's like, okay, it's a little bit faster, but again, that, like, it wasn't like there was a musical interlude cutscene every time you did it, like I'm talking about in Wind Waker. Hey, Free Infinity, welcome. How's it going, by the way? Do you have any good news to report or anything? But yeah, I have a big problem when they gut important parts of the game under the guise of, well, people thought that was boring and took too long. That's where I have a big fucking problem.
Do you feel better and cathartic?
Sure.
No.
Okay, so we have opponent now. We did that stuff. So yeah, now we can go to Great Bay, get the Zora mask, and start a whole new area of thing. We can defeat the Goron Man brothers and give a red potion to Shiro, both of things which you mentioned.
You don't have to defeat the Goron brothers to give potion to Shiro.
No, but I mean, those are two separate things that you did mention that I could do now.
Yeah, but the Goron brother one was more of a joke. Because my brain didn't brain correctly.
Well, more of a joke would be getting, killing the Dongos for 5,000 rupees. I mean, it's already 9:30. Like, I am not going to start the quest to get the Zora eggs tonight. Okay. So, pretty much anything else is on the
No
table,
tad
let's
tones?
say. No tad tones.
Like tad tones? The songs like the tad tones. You can't see my face. I'm being all like pouty.
Realize there was such a huge fucking cliff here, and since the screen is
Well, the owner realized it.
I can't see anything because the screen is so black. I can't tell what's ground and what isn't. I should have gotten money. Jesus. I played Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and A Link to the Past in my childhood. When Ocarina of Time came out, I was 19 years old, so I don't think I could even say that I played Ocarina of Time in my childhood, no. But still, I played Ocarina of Time.
Star Tropics with like a spike yo-yo.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say Star Tropics is too hard, and I mean, it's damn hard. Obviously, I don't know if I mean...
Let's release Star Tropics where you'll have to memorize all the enemy patterns over again from heart.
It's like, I don't know if I would have been able to finally beat it without your help, Zoda. And doing that was fun, but it was hard it was hard.
Are you gonna say hard as balls?
But yeah, like if they like did a re-release of Star Tropics where it's like, oh, they just make the game easier, you know, put in a ton of checkpoints and save states, and I mean that's one thing that we could be mad about, yeah. But like, imagine them just like, I'm trying to think of like what part of the game they could remove altogether.
You don't have an uncle anymore.
Nah, I mean, I'm trying to think of something
That's
that's
the
like.
only thing I know about this game.
I'm trying to think of something analogous to what I'm just trying to say about
You
Wind
put
Waker.
oranges in your ear instead.
For a water, I mean, you know, a lot of times, Zoda, you complain to me about the inside of the whale level.
What if they did RE4 without the water room?
But I freaking love that. I mean, just don't even get me started, because they did remake RE4 and fucking... That's the same exact thing as they... I don't know anything about Resident Evil 4 Remake, really, because I've stayed the hell away from it. I know that they basically changed the entire fucking game and, like, you know, redid all of the audio, all of the lines and everything. Like, all the stupid, cheesy fucking dialogue, which was, like, some of the best parts of the game, they just took it out. Incredibly fucking stupid. Yeah, I mean, of course they would remove the 747 because, you know...
I'm assuming those are musical puzzles, right?
The Do Me So Far, that is a musical, yes. The 747 is where you stick the physical letter in water and the code is revealed. But yeah, Bunny's saying this, I'm not saying this.
Have you sung anything in your life?
Yes.
Other than hymns?
Why, you want to tell Chad about you dating a Catholic person or something?
That was hilarious.
No.
So, chat understands. The first question my grandmother asked me when I started dating boys was like, what's his religion? And I gave her an answer. She didn't like it because she's a Southern lady. Well, I mean, grew up Methodist, but essentially Southern Baptist in a way, too.
I think the reason why I accept DuckTales Remastered as being good is because they didn't take anything away from DuckTales. All they did was add to it. They added. It was a very short, small game with hardly anything to it that they added and added and added and added. They didn't take anything away.
Oh, because you brought up that other stuff, though, Rockman, I talked to Mom, and she said she was actually in 3rd grade. So she was especially not listening to politics at the dinner table.
Talking about childhood games. I mean, you guys know how I grew up on the NES and Super Nintendo, basically. I mean, because like we got a Nintendo when I was 9, and so like, when are you not a child? 16, 18, like that was around the time when the Nintendo 64 was coming out. So it's like, definitely the consoles that I played this as a child from 9 to 16 or whatever, with the NES, Super Nintendo, and the Genesis to some extent. Although really the only games we had were the Sonic games and Toe Jam and Earl. Okay, so I got the Zora mask.
That's not a checklist item. Why are you telling me that?
Okay, well I actually, when I was looking at a couple days ago, I was looking at some old computer documents, and I used to have a Majora's Mask checklist that was way longer and more involved and had because actually I think this strategy guide, maybe in the back, has something that's like a checklist. Let me see what the checkline here. No, No, I don't know where I got that. Oh, wait, no, hold on a second. It's actually in the beginning. Yeah, okay. Wow, so my Majora's Mask strategy guide, I'll read chat in a second. It starts out and it's like how to read this guide, basic items, basic tips about the quest subscreen, blah, blah, blah. One of the first things it says is the golden path through Majora's Mask. And it, even before, it's an outline of the entire game before it tells you in detail about, each section and walkthrough or whatever. It just says the entire game. The prologue: Strange Forest, meet the Skull Kid and chase him to Clocktown. Clocktown, catch the missing fairy and return to the Great Fairy Fountain. Use Deku Link's bubble to burst the lead bomber's balloon. Find all 5 of the hiding bombers and get the password to their hideout. And these are all listed out as in bullet points of everything that you have to do. Like recommended events: purchase a map from Tingle. Optional events: get heart number 2 from the guy in the toilet. And then you turn the page, it's like Woodfall. Use the Deku flowers to hit the owl statue. Inside the temple, get the map compass. So wow. And most strategy guides don't have an outline like this, and this outline takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pages. So I originally made my own outline for this game, kind of following along with this thing. So it would tell literally everything, and I had a check space for everything. Like, not just the heart pieces and shit that I do now. Like, I had like all the main quest stuff down to the smallest detail as a thing on the checklist that you had to. And that was the part where I had like find the bomber's code, and I had a space where you would. And this was all before Google Docs and before streaming. And every time I would play Majora's Mask or any other Zelda game, I would make these checklists in HTML, and then I would print them out for each playthrough that I was doing. So I had a physical piece of paper.
Paper.
Is how I had the checklist before the days of Google Docs, basically.
What if I give your paper checklist to the hand?
Sure.
You're not gonna say that's shitty of me? Why don't you go do something else you hate and go get a bottle?
Bottle.
Beavers.
You have to do the beavers without a hook shot.
Oh, right.
I tried to mention it in Bunny's chat, but I don't think she ever saw me. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but one of the things that I know about this game from the Japanese version, even though I've never played the Japanese version, is you see how you can go up here and just frickin' climb out? That wasn't the case in the Japanese version. The only way to get to this platform, because it was raised, was to do the porpoise jump. I guess to teach you that that exists, but I guess they were like, that's too hard for American kids. See, like, striking the owl statues was another thing that was on my old checklist walkthrough, but it's not on this checklist walkthrough, so it's like, well, I have to learn
You mean there are things that the individual races can do? Like electrify stuff in the water as an attack? When would that ever be used?
Hey Fish, how's it going? But yeah, in the stone tower temple where Bunny needed to porpoise jump, although you can also get thrown up to that ledge by a Dixie hand. Actually, somebody in chat told her, and I'm sure Fish and Zoda know how to do this, but there's a way where, like, if you go up near a ledge and like and like change out of the Zora mask, I think is what it is. Like, Link will grab onto the ledge when he's technically not supposed to be able to.
Hi, Fish.
Oh, was that you, Free, who told her that? Yeah, like, I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. Okay, but yeah, so I came back here to get some money because I don't have any money to buy Tingo's map.
You're poor.
That's the theme. That's the theme of the night, is that we're fucking poor. But for those of you who missed, the early parts.
Oh,
of this,
don't worry. I said chat was poor too.
But for those of you in chat who missed the first part of the stream, we started out by doing the octopus game, the town shooting gallery, and that was quote-unquote fun. And we also did the swamp shooting gallery and the honey and darling shop and the treasure chest minigame, and then we did Snowhead Temple, and that went...
Hey, you did the cool thing on the Goron racetrack that you can tell people about.
Okay, well, Snowhead Temple went fine, yes, and then I did a cool thing on the Goron racetrack. I might actually highlight that, if I remember. Alright, so let's go buy Tingle's map. So yeah, obviously I got Epona. I did not bomb glitch myself over this fence. I got Epona.
You would never do that, Rock Band. You follow the rules.
I think I did it once. Yeah, you guys read my rules in chat, right? That they haven't changed in probably 7 years or something, right? But yeah, obviously we got the Zora mask. We're here now, and so... But it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to end the stream somewhat soon. We will be streaming this game again tomorrow. I don't know when we'll get to We might not even get to, the Great Bay Temple proper tomorrow either, because you guys know there's so much to do in between. So we'll see.
I'm being held hostage.
But the important thing is that we're casually 100%ing this game at my own pace, and I'm having fun, and everyone is having fun, right? Right?
Hostage.
Song is being held hostage, she says.
Hostage to the checklist.
Alright, chat vote, what heart piece should I get?
The beaver one.
No, not the beavers.
The beaver. The doggy race without the mask of truth.
I was also thinking that heart piece free. Should I get that, or should? I'll get that.
Fine. Y'all give like answers that make sense. I give funnies.
That's why we like you so much, Song, right, chat?
You should jam with the Jabas.
Can I even do that?
You need the hook shot. You should go feed the fish.
Why do you... Hold on. Do you need the hook shot? And if so, why?
It said on the thing, hook shot.
Yeah. But why?
I don't know. It's your checklist. Is it because you're supposed to read something?
Yeah, but if the reading that is not required, then is the hook shot really required?
Well, go figure it out. You have a mystery to solve. Go forth and conquer.
Am I Shaggy and Scooby?
Yes. The Goron is Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
We have questions. Now we need answers, so go forth and answer.
So that means you don't need the hook shot? So I should change my checklist? Because, we call that jamming with Japas. That's his name, don't at me. And it's listed on my checklist as needing the hook shot. But yeah, I don't need to go there and find the notes. I already know them. I have them written down.
That means you don't know them, you're just reading them.
Okay, and that is also, by the way, one of the heart pieces that Bunny did not get. And I kind of wish that she had had time to get that one, because, like I said, I would have had her hook shot up there, look at the notes, talk to the guys, then I would have probably told her the notes anyways. But I think it's a fun heart piece, especially since she seemed to like playing the Zor music. But it was just something that we didn't have time for in the end, so... So, let's see. I guess I should change the requirements for that to Zora Mask. But see, now if I do that, I have to remember to do it on the main checklist, because this is obviously my...
Made it annoying so you can fix it later.
You give me another... Oh, great, thanks, Son.
It's annoying, so you'll fix it later. You're welcome.
Just like we're totally going to blow up that guy with a powder keg later?
Yeah. Wait, who are we blowing up with a powder keg?
Sakan.
Yeah! Yeah, we are.
I mean, before we do that, has anyone in chat, Free, Zoda, Fish, when Sakan, tries to steal the lady's luggage, have you ever tried blowing him up with a powder keg?
I had these questions during Buddy's stream. Because Rockman was like, you can kill him, and it's a problem. And I was like, you can kill him? Can we like spectacularly kill him?
Okay, so if you shoot him with an arrow, he does explode. If you use a regular bomb on him, will he explode also? That's why it. Now we got to do this for science. There's lots of ways to kill him. Well, all right. Well,
we can do that at the end of the stream. We have an audience.
A captive audience?
Yes. I'm captive. They're captive. Did y'all know y'all were hostages too?
Okay, so you guys know for sure that the bow will kill him, the hook shot will kill him, the Zora Boomerang, Fierce Deity. You guys know for sure that a regular bomb will kill him, right? So I'm just.
How do you Fierce Deity?
You'd have to have one of those mods where you can use Fierce Deity anywhere. I'm assuming, or rando or whatever. But so yeah, I'll try a Goron powder keg for you all to see because that's what the people want clearly.
We, the people, in order to form a more perfect union.
Okay, well, in order to do that, first I'd have to buy a powder keg, but then I have to make it night and wait for time to pass. So it is 10 o'clock. So is there anything else? Like, should I just do the powder keg thing and that's the end of the stream? Is there? Let me see if there's any other thing real quick that I want to get. I mean, I could. Not feeding the fish right now, no. I mean, there's that beehive in that hole. That's quick, but do I really need to do that now? We could do that tomorrow. Doggy races. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow we will have a whole stream to do the hook shot and the Zora eggs and the Beaver Brothers and this, that, and the other, and maybe both spider houses too. And yeah, like I could get a red potion and give it to that guy. Erase the Gorman
brothers. You should
brothers.
just drink it in front of them.
Drink it in front of them, yeah. But again, it's like, yes, I could do graveyard stuff. That's totally available and possible and legal, but maybe I would wait until we're done with Great Bay for this playthrough.
Wait, when did grave robbing become legal?
I will make it legal.
How do you make it legal?
Just like that, you just Palpatine it. Yeah, so when I ask you for a Star Wars quote, what do you think of?
Sand?
I want you to tell me a quote from some clone that you like.
What we need is a diversion. What we need is a diversion. Is there an echo in here? Yes. What? I'm Echo.
In case you guys didn't know, Song loves clones.
No, I love Echo. Yes, I love the clones. Let's see, what else? I wish I could remember Hard Case with what he said that was bullshit in the Battle of Umbara. Oh, Free Infinity, did I watch it? Actually, I haven't watched the end of Season 3 because I don't want it to end and it makes me sad. So I haven't watched the end of it because I'm basically like, I don't want this to end.
Wait. Did you just do exactly what that guy, Grant O'Brien or whatever his name is, did with Game of Thrones?
Yes.
And you...
Mom did it with The Hobbit, the third Hobbit movie. She hasn't watched it because she's like, I don't want Lord of the Rings to ever end, so she refuses to watch it.
Watch the goddamn show. It's like, oh, and then what? It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years later. You don't remember what? I wouldn't remember what the fuck happened.
That means you watch all of it again.
I don't have time for that. Yes,
you have time if you binge watch.
Like we're doing with Babylon 5? 2 episodes a month?
I'm stressed, and work is stressful right now.
But yes, Free, I watched The Bad Batch, and I watched every episode. And I remember what happened in the finale.
He's still sad that Tech died. Spoilers.
My favorite character. Now, I
was so terrified of Echo dying instead. And I was like, Echo! Echo's my favorite.
I don't, I don't know. My TV is so goddamn dark, for one thing. It's like, where am I going to put this and make sure that it's going to explode and actually kill him? Because if I fuck this up, that's it. There's no save states or rewinds on this. Should I put it here and then as soon as he walks by, hit it with an arrow? Should I put it like here? Is he going to, like here? What do you guys think?
Maybe you should just carry more kegs.
You can punch it? Did I know you could just punch it?
We're learning all sorts of things. But I have a little Echo keychain that hangs from my, what is that called? Microphone. Except I'm using a headset tonight.
And who got you that?
Come here. Because I was like, Rockman, buy this for me. You were just like, okay, sure.
So yeah, you think I should put it here because he's definitely eventually going to prance his way over here, right? But I gotta time it right still.
I figure when you see the lady, or when the cutscene starts, you put it down, and then you just watch him run towards the exit with the bomb.
I think the bomb is going to go off before he...
You mean I'm in the bomb bag, like while he's carrying the bomb bag. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yes. Do I have to...
You don't have to fight him.
So let him steal the bomb bag and just let the bomb blast hit him, powder keg hit him?
Yeah. It's like, you don't have to hit him. You don't have to save her. You just blow up North Clocktown. Like, all of North Clocktown. It's going to become a crater. Slow down timer so he runs slower. Here's a quote. I'm worth more than 2,000. Rancorous Moochie?
Does anyone tell me if it's 12:15 or 12:30 that he actually shows up? Okay, well, she's coming in at 12, I guess, so he's coming in at 12:15 just passed. Okay, it's like 12:20 when this scene is happening. I will, as soon as I have control, I will slow down time if that makes a difference. Okay, that was not the ocarina. Yep.
Great!
When I press the right C button, game, that should be the ocarina.
I thought you were never coming back here.
That is correct. I never did. You never saw me, never saw me. Life is hard these days, but I appreciate you guys being here and watching and seeming to have a good time. I want you guys to watch and have a good time, and we have a good time, and we all have a good time. Got 2,200 in here now. So we will continue this tomorrow and totally have a good time, right? Right, son?
I have to be awake?
Yes.
Darn.
So yeah, like I said, Zora eggs and a lot is open to us. And we will try the powder keg again eventually. I assume checklist is up to date. get to 5,000 eventually. Nobody on that I want to raid. Remember, this is on Nintendo 64. There's no save stating. You hear this? That was the system shutting off. Actually, as long as we're doing ASMR, this is my cartridge that I told you guys about. You know, I bought it original in the year 2000. Hear that shaky shake? That's what happens when you shake it, because it's been like that for almost 25 years. I don't know what the hell's going on in there. Sadly. You hear that, Doom? You hear that? That's me shaking my Majora's Mask cartridge.
One day that's going to break it, and he's going to be sad.
Yes, I will be very sad. But yeah, we also had a annoying incident near the beginning of the stream where we dropped 984 frames, and then thankfully that finally stopped. We're not going to raid anyone. But yeah, like I said...
It's sad you can't let go of things.
Thanks, Song. And like I said, thanks everyone for watching. That's in a stream by everyone.
Hey!
I'll manually upload this.